Today we're going to react to Jude Bellingham's first ever El Clasico for Real Madrid against Barcelona. In that game, Bellingham was just 19 years of age, just a teenager. So we're going to take a look at some context, where he came from, what we should expect from a 19-year-old in that game, and then how he performed on the day. As some of you might know, I'm an artist and I might get a chance to recreate Bellingham as a phone wallpaper, where I'll show you how to download for free at the end of the video. This is what he was capable of when he was at Dortmund. I mean, this is a very young Bellingham. You know, he knows exactly where the goal is. Basically, a sensation from start to finish when he first went to Dortmund. But look at his maturity on the ball. Like, look at that for a turn. Like this type of goal, this awareness is something that you see in a much more mature player. See, just his awareness of space and his confidence. This is something that he's had since he was a little kid, I'm sure. His finishing, his left foot, his right foot, with any foot, and he's good in the air as well. Not afraid to do tricks when he needs. What I've noticed about Bellingham is he's always in the right place at the right time. That's why he scores a lot of goals. He seems to anticipate the play really well. So even if the play is going forward without him, he always seems to get himself in a goal scoring position. Like, a lot of his goals are tap-ins. Look how confident he is though. And I mean, he's still, what, 17, 18 at this point, and he's such a mature player on the ball. His vision as well. Take a look at that for a ball. This is just someone that you'd maybe mid-20s, you'd expect someone to have this maturity on the ball. And there's some highlights from Dortmund, and obviously that's what Real Madrid seen when they signed him. And they signed him on the 14th of June 2023, so it was only a couple of years ago. Announced the signing of a 6-year contract. Borussia Dortmund would receive a base transfer fee of 103 million euros, rise by 30% to 130 due to add-ons. Well, they're definitely getting the add-ons because he's won the Champions League since, and I think he was their top goal scorer last season as well, if I'm not mistaken. So on the face of it, he looks like an amazing buy based on his performances, but when you go to a team like Real Madrid, there's a lot of pressure involved. That's why a lot of players go from Premier League clubs to Real Madrid and to Barcelona. They go to these huge clubs, and a lot of the time they fail. So buying a kid of Jude Bellingham's age, less than 20, even though his highlight reel that we've just watched was incredible, and his Borussia Dortmund career was incredible as well, it's still a big risk for Real Madrid, because you are signing someone not only to be a great player, but when you play for Real Madrid, you're signing someone who you expect to be a superstar. I think most players that Real Madrid sign, they're looking for superstar talent. They're not looking for someone to just fill the gaps. They're looking for someone to shine in front of their fans, to not die under the pressure of the Bernabeu, to not die under the pressure of the media in Spain. So it's not enough that you can be good with your feet or a good goal scorer. You need to be the full package. You need to be a superstar in the making. And Jude Bellingham, at this point, had every little bit of potential. So they signed him on the 14th of June 2023. He then plays in his first El Clasico on the 28th of October 23, which was a couple of months later. So this is the first time he's experienced a derby match of such magnitude. El Clasico is one of the most watched and biggest and pressurised games in world football still today. And this was his first performance against Barcelona. Barcelona actually went 1-0 up in the game, and it was at the Camp Nou as well. The first goal came early. Gundogan, I think it was. There it is. First goal in the first 5 minutes of the game. Gundogan from Manchester City signed. Not only is he playing in his first El Clasico, he's playing at Barcelona in the Nou Camp, and he's 1-0 down. And this is his first El Clasico, and he's 19 as well. So how does he respond? Well, ball comes out, picks it up, turns back, and smashes a 30-yard strike into the top corner like Steven Gerrard. Like he's been playing in this game for years. Like, look how confident do you have to be to hit this strike? Like, seriously. Like, just imagine for a sec, you're in your first El Clasico. You've got something to prove. They've spent over 100 million euros to buy you, and it's the first time you're playing against Barcelona. He has to come back. The ball goes behind him. He goes it. Instead of passing it off there, like, look how far out he is. He could have passed it either side. But his first thought, and this is why Bellingham's such a special player, because he gets it and he goes forward. He's always trying to create. He's always trying to find a way to win the game. He's not a defensive player, even though he can be defensive. But his first thought is always, where's the goal? I'm going to put it in the goal. And look what he does. Bang. Unstoppable. Unstoppable goal to equalise for Real Madrid. And he's just so far out there. And there's just no doubt in his mind. And this is why I was saying he's such a mature player. Because most players, most 19-year-old kids, first of all, can't lace anyone's boots in the starting lineup of El Clasico. You know, you've got your Lamine Yamals, your Messi, and now your Jude Bellinghams that can do it. But it's so rare for a young player to be able to be that confident and that good, not only to start, but to affect the game in this way. So that's 1-1. Then what else does he do? Does he stop? He doesn't stop. This was his first contribution in El Clasico, and he scores the equaliser. But how did the game play out? We'll see. So this is now the 91st minute of the game. Looks like it's going to be a 1-1 draw, and Real Madrid on the attack again. Comes from wide. Ball into the box, and who's there to pick up the pieces? Jude Bellingham. 91st minute winner. Brace. Comes on in his first El Clasico. Look at the confident celebration. And then stands there like that at the Nou Camp with the sun on his back. Sometimes you can peak too soon as a player, but this was not Bellingham peaking too soon. This is just a sign of things to come. That's just it. It was just proof that he's just such a special player. And I think that season he went on to win, I think, the treble, if I'm not mistaken. He won a treble, yeah, Champions League, La Liga, and Spanish Super Cup in his first season at Real Madrid. And and he started a lot. He was instrumental in that campaign for them. Just an incredible footballer. But like I said at the start of the video, I'm an artist and I have recreated Jude Bellingham, not from this game, but his overhead kick for England. If you remember it in the Euros a couple of seasons ago, and this is the Bellingham overhead kick. I've got a huge collection of foam wallpapers on my website that you can download completely free, like over 200 of them. Thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy this video as well. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm a small channel, and if you would subscribe and you like my content, please just drop a like or a comment below, and hopefully we can grow together. Nice one.